Hello, fellow patriots, and welcome back to another episode of Red, Rights, and You. I'm your host, Tim Andrews, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I really feel cheated by Kamala Harris refusing interviews with the media. I used to love hearing about her past captivating speeches, highlighting original and innovative new ideas. So, in an effort to fill the void, today we're going to take a glimpse back at just a few of her past interviews and suggestions. Now, let's start by reviewing how this great forward thinker, our current VP and presidential candidate, was elected by the voters to run for the top office in the land. Okay, she wasn't. But you got to hand it to her. Somehow, the most unpopular, do nothing, where's Waldo VP of all time managed to throw that last shovelful of dirt on DOA incumbent bumbling Joe Biden. Then she was appointed by the puppet masters as the Dems' new and improved messiah without so much as having to earn one single vote. Now, one of her duties as border czar was to tackle the root causes of immigration. But for those who were forced to sit through her rambling and confusing speeches, I often wonder how they refrain from fleeing across our own borders and into Mexico just to escape the possibility of a Harris presidency. Now, we all know she's taken word salads to an entirely new level. I mean, I get it. We've all had that moment when we're asked a question we weren't prepared for, and then we just start vomiting words like we're playing speed Scrabble. But Kamala, she could write an entire cookbook on this stuff. I imagine her favorite dish would be something like mixed ramblings with a side of cackling hyena. So, the following is a partial list of the brilliant proposals she made before being appointed as Biden's replacement. Now, first of all, she wanted to establish a Department of Feelings. Yes, you heard that right. Apparently, her idea was that government officials would undergo mandatory empathy training where they would be taught to really feel the issues before making any decisions. Because we all know that what we really need right now is more politicians making decisions based on their gut feelings instead of, crap like data or logic. But it doesn't stop there. Kamala had another gem up her sleeve, a proposal for a national compliment day. Now, on this day, it would be required for every American to give at least 5 compliments to people they encounter. Now, I'm all for spreading positivity, but let's be real. Could you imagine the chaos? People in the DMV lines already stressed, now having to come up with compliments like, wow, you really know how to stand there patiently, or your paperwork handling skills are just incredible. But hey, credit where credit is due. Kamala does have a knack for creative solutions. Do you remember her plan to fix the border crisis? No, not the whole root causes thing. I'm talking about the suggestion she actually made to install welcome centers at the border where migrants could receive a warm cup of tea and a friendly chat about their hopes and dreams. Because we all know nothing says secure border like a nice cup of chamomile and a motivational speech. And let's not forget the idea she floated about solving climate change with, get this, cloud seeding technology. Yep. She actually suggested we could use planes to sprinkle particles in the clouds to make it rain more often. It's like she's been watching too many sci-fi movies and thought, why not give it a try? The next thing you know, she'll be proposing that we send a giant space mirror to deflect sunlight and cool the planet. Oh, wait. I think she already did that. She was also out there pushing for clean energy like it's a new flavor of LaCroix. But not just any clean energy. Oh, no. Elon Musk II came up with the revolutionary vision of everyone using solar-powered laptops in a few years. Sure, Kamala. I can't wait to take my laptop to the park and wait for a sunny day so I can send an email. Oh, and don't even get me started on her proposal for a national equity scorecard. Yep. Apparently, she wanted to grade everyone on how well they're promoting equity in their lives. It's like your credit score, but instead of financial responsibility, it's based on how many times you shared a woke hashtag on Twitter. But let's not forget one of her most ambitious ideas yet, the mandatory national meditation hour. Yeah, you heard that right, because when the economy's in the toilet, international relations are fraying, and we're on the brink of World War III, what's the best solution? Sitting cross-legged on the floor and manifesting world peace, of course. It's like a giant government-mandated yoga class, except for instead of downward dog, we're all doing the upward hope pose. And just when you think she's run out of ideas, here comes the cherry on top. The national karaoke mandate. That's right. Kamala's vision is that every citizen should have the opportunity, no, the obligation to sing karaoke at least once a month. It's supposed to boost morale and bring communities together. Sure, but what about the poor souls who have to endure off-key renditions of Don't Stop Believin' at the local bar? Ooh, the horror. So where does this leave us for the future? Well, if Biden's policies were a roadmap, Kamala's proposals are like a GPS that keeps telling you to make a U-turn when you're on a one-way street. In closing, folks, Kamala's past interviews gave us a lot to snicker, talk about. And I'm sure that once she is allowed to take questions from the press, she will succeed in making America laugh again. Right up until the time we start crying, when we realize she could actually be voted in as President of the United States of America and leader of the free world. Sure, her policy suggestions seem like they were established after she just fell out of a coconut tree, but hey, at least they keep us thinking. Mainly, why? Whether it's her never-ending promise to end inflation or another speech that sounds like it was pulled from a random word generator, we know one thing for sure. We're in for a wild ride. Thanks again for tuning in to Red, Rights, and You. Remember to subscribe, share, and leave a comment on how you think Kamala should spend her next mandatory meditation hour. Until next time, keep your gas tanks full, your wallets ready, and your sense of humor intact. God bless you all, and God bless America.